family, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. I am Deborah, this is Purusha Intuitive, and we are looking at the weekly energy for every Libra. Wherever Libra falls on your chart, it doesn't matter. All are welcome. As long as the message resonates, right? Then you know it's meant for you, which is fabulous. I love how spirit works through all things, right? So this past week, we went into Mercury retrograde. If you are following along in real time, cards are going crazy. Ooh, the sun, that's actually been popping out for a lot of the zodiac signs. A lot of clarity comes to light, right? So Mercury retrograde makes things messy, communication, relationships, things that haven't been given closure, or kind of like a, finding closure, essentially. I don't know another way to say it. Like people, you often hear old people pop up during this time, right? Kind of hashing things out. But a lot of times communication is still wonky. We miscommunicate. We don't want to say certain things. Or things don't get said, right? But there's that book. Book represents wisdom, Libra. So it's all about gaining insight, settling into, I'm hearing like this is a deeper layer of understanding. We all have the ability to intuit, right? To open up, see, sense, feel different things about people or our environment around us. We can pick those messages up, right? But it's like, what are we going to do with it? Are you going to actually listen to it? Or do you need more information? And I feel like you have all the information you need with where you're at this week. There is gift, there's insight, there is abundance that's coming in for you as well. But, it doesn't always have to be, excuse me, I have this hair like on my nose. It doesn't always have to be something material, right? Like a possession, someone giving you a gift, etc. Like, to me, this is like, it's a gift of that information. It's a gift of that insight. Like, whatever you're dealing with this week, you're going to have a lot of clarity around it. I hear it as like confirmation. This is something that you've been picking up for a while, but you were a little hesitant. Like, do I trust this? Don't I? Yep, there's that messages. So someone's reaching out, someone's communicating to you. And like I said, it does feel like it's confirming what you already knew. And that is the blessing. It's actually like, going back to what I was talking about earlier, it's helping bring closure to this situation or towards something messy that you were dealing with. Regardless of whether, I hear it regardless of whether it was good or bad. You know what I mean? Or whether, like, if you were dealing, what I'm hearing is like if you were dealing with something toxic, something, I don't know, maybe like some gaslighting, a lot of confusion around something, both parties played a part type vibe. I feel like there is this element of, like I said, awareness that comes to you. Even if it isn't like this person or this situation, like coming back and, oh, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. I don't hear it as a repair in that kind of way. Do I hear that you get communication around this? 100%. But I feel like, and we'll confirm with the tarot, what I'm hearing is it's like, I feel like this person isn't really ready to have this kind of conversation or isn't really ready to be 100% honest. Maybe in some ways they think they are, but there's still this block, this obstacle with the mountain. And sometimes we have to see the same situation play out with a fresh pair of eyes. We have to hear the same words again, right? To like realize, oh yeah, this is not me. That's their shit. No, true. Well, let's get into it with the tarot. So overarching energy is like I said, you're gaining this level. I feel like it's more, new beginnings. It's like personal pride. It's leaving the past behind. Look at how he is on the cliff, looking out into the horizons, and it feels nostalgic, you know? Like it's like he's going after his dreams, his hopes, his wishes, which is really beautiful. We've seen a lot of transition for you lately, Libra, which I think is good. It's been a battle. I don't think that that's, you know, I think that needs to be validated for you. It's been hard. It's been challenging, right? Both of these are placed at nighttime. So it's that value, kind of like a dark night of the soul, maybe for some of you. Maybe a lot of the stuff that happened was so intense that it pushed you in ways you had never, you know, kind of dealt with before, but you handled it. There's your energy right there, Knight of Swords. You handled it like a bandit. He's like a ninja, right? Because he is the guy who knows how to plan, how to strategize, and how to work his way out of it. And to me, it looks like you have. And I feel like that's also where this message comes into play. It's, you know, like when we come to peace with our situation, what's happening, how this person is acting, behaving, what they're saying, etc., then it's like we're finally able to surrender and let go and say, all right, have at it. Enjoy, right? I would do a double thumbs, but unfortunately, the deck is in my hand. You've done all that you can do. I feel like this message kind of came through for you last week, if I'm not mistaken. You've worked really hard. It is time to take rest. Yeah, I love this. I love this for you. It's time to take rest and reprieve and enjoy the fruits of your labor, your accomplishments. You have been kind of in this solitary energy for a while. I think it's needed, yeah, because we're bringing a lot of closure, this cycle ending. So, you know, ironic or not, that's how we started out this reading, right? That element of bringing closure to things that have maybe been kind of looming, maybe it's been uncomfortable, etc. But you're also, yep, I hear you, showcasing in this energy of letting it be whatever it is. But it's interesting because there's some type of decision that you're not paying attention to. I'm going to clarify that Two of Swords for you. Because Two of Swords is when I feel like maybe you need to be a little, yeah, okay. So I feel like you need to be a little bit more, like, kind of back to this Knight of Swords energy where he makes plans and strategies. I feel like you have to do that a little bit more. It's not saying that you're not already doing that, because obviously we see with this Nine of Wands, you're exhausted. It's been a lot and you do need some reprieve. And I do feel like there is this element of kind of enjoying, like relaxing, making sure you're getting in that rest time, even if you still are busy. I know like resting isn't always, you know, available for our busy schedules. It is so important, right? But I hear this as like, I don't know. I feel like you really have to kind of start, you're not putting enough energy into, like, you're making things happen, you're chasing your dreams, you're doing what you gotta do, but you're not putting enough energy into like the support, the nurture that you need in order to kind of help fuel these pursuits. So a lot of times when people do us wrong, when we're in that solitary energy, we might not have like people, you know, family, close loved ones, etc. Surrounding us, because there is a lot of conflict. There is this battle. To me, it feels a little bit more like this side, like it's eruption, you know, like something happened that it just got heated very quickly. It's interesting. I've heard other readers say this, especially in this Mercury retrograde, there's like a lot of fire underneath the surface. I don't know if it didn't get like its, you know, intended momentum during Aries season, but for some reason it's like people want to fight. They're more combative, right? Like ready to go at a moment's notice, etc. And there's your card, Libra energy, justice. It's all about kind of just, I mean, I'm hearing it as weighing your pros and cons, right? You have to make decisions that are best for you. And to me, this does feel like this energy of rebirth. It was something that you had to do for the greater whole. I feel like they think you're the one being immature, right? Like you made these rash decisions and blah, 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 blah. But meanwhile, it's like, here's the thing. I hear it as you have already told them. You've already said the truth. You're like, look, this is what it is. And they're just not listening. They're still trying to pin something on you. And that's why you're walking away from this, right? If someone's constantly putting up obstacles for a situation to move forward, whether this is in business or relationship, romantic, family, friend, community, whatever, hobby, wherever this is playing out, it's like this person doesn't want to listen. They don't want to listen to your side, to your end of things. They want to be justified. But then there is a little bit of spying going on, kind of wondering what you're up to. And that's where I feel like this message, this communication comes in this week from them, because they want to see what's up. They're curious. They're interested. They're watching you walk away as we speak. This message has been coming up a lot this week for the Zodiacs. I think it makes a lot of sense. We're in Mercury retrograde. We've kind of had this collective energy of really empowering ourselves. And I feel like right now it's a lot about tuning into what you want and making those choices that are in alignment with it. And it's hard, right? Because sometimes we do have to leave behind people, places, and things that really matter to us, that are important. But, unfortunately, sometimes people, it's just, it's that value. Some relationships are meant for longevity. Others, they're just for a period of time. Someone's not getting the message. It's like this very immature behavior. Yeah, it's like, here's the thing. It's like someone who, I feel like both parties were involved, right? Whatever happened, there was discord, there was conflict. It probably escalated super quickly, and that's why there's such a strong stance to not want to acknowledge maybe their part in it, right? Trying to put the blame on you. But they're too immature to kind of own that. Yet they're still lingering in the background, waiting, watching, thinking about you, dreaming about you, late night thoughts. And I feel like this has been very hard for them, right? They're working on it, or they want to work on it. They're going to express this. And I feel like, there's that sun energy, but it's really interesting because, just be mindful in this, oh no, I'm sorry, this is the death card. Sorry. On this side, well, it's the sun, which is also illumination. Illumination brings transformation, but this is more like a forced energy, right? That dude on the horse reminds me of the angel of death coming to, or the Grim Reaper. I mean, I know he's in night gear, armor, I should say. He's not in his normal cloak, but that's the vibe that I get. It was forced, right? And so be conscientious of that. A lot of times when we're forced to do something, when we're doing something begrudgingly, sometimes we miss the lesson, right? Things have changed, and that's what it is. And I do feel like this is the confirmation of that communication coming in. Maybe this is happening a little bit more towards the end of the week. Like I said, there's still a lot of resistance. So whatever, this person is afraid. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of anxiety because, like I said, they recognize that you're walking away. You don't want to fight anymore. It's like, well, they're kind of SOL because you're not engaging. And actually your side is very vibrant, it's abundant, it's hope, it's potential, and they're still stuck in this, like, in the past. What happened? Ooh, it's not personal, just popped out. So remembering, like, we can't take responsibility for other people's BS, right? And I feel like you know that. I feel like you're doing the work behind it. I love seeing that for you, Libra. And I feel like Spirit is giving you a gift this week to just confirm that for you. So now it's about getting clear, right? Clear on what you want moving forward, how that projecting plays a role, you know. It's, you know, it's kind of just like diffusing the responsibility, not blaming people, right? Things happen for a reason. Everyone has their reasons, their perspective. It's just remembering that this person or situation you're dealing with just doesn't see it the same way as you do. And if anything, they're like a little bit more on the immature side. So it might be annoying for you, 100%. But sometimes the value is, and I think I was saying this earlier, like, it's just like the intuition, the knowing, the understanding of what it is, and not having to prove your point, right? People recoil. No one really wants to be judged or shamed or, you know, fingers pointed at, right? Shame. And the more we are able to move forward and walk away from these things, the better it's gonna get, you know? There's unlimited potential and possibility for you yourself. You know, I still see this person as being stagnant. I feel like they are claiming that they want to work on things, you know, but I feel like it's them working on themselves first before there can be, you know, some type of reunion, communion, etc. Because this is complete change of energy. These two dudes, right, in the foreground, their relationship, their energy, it's completely shifted, you know, because of this interaction and because of the clarity that's been brought to light. So, you know, I think that there's things will be revealed that's going to help this evolve and move forward, especially for you. If they get on board, great. Are they going to? You know, motives, intentions, to be determined next week, right? All right, Libra, thanks so much for tuning in. Lots of love, lots of blessing. Big thumbs up if it resonated. Drop comments below. Let's build and grow the community. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a beautiful day.